All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and who also were well. Peace and salutations to those of the hopeful elect. All right, I just want to do a quick lesson. All right. Before, I start, just want to, get into the spirit of, saying my name. It's the brother Shemayim. All right. So, brothers and sisters that listen, they know who they're listening to. All right. So the brother Shemayim. All right. And just want to do a lesson going into, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, all right, he sees all the fuck shit that goes on in Babylon, man. And not just Babylon, but in the earth, okay? And by fuck shit, I mean all the injustices, all the evil, all right? All the pettiness, all the wickedness, everything that goes on in the earth, all right? The Lord, he's keeping tabs of that, man. All right. And Yahweh Shai, he's getting ready, to bring heavy devastation, man. Okay. Now I say, pretty much folk honing in on Babylon the Great because, America, which is Babylon the Great, this is the worst kingdom, man. Okay. And that's why when you Google search, the most UFO sightings in the earth, all right, there's a map. And pretty much the majority of the so-called UFO sightings, okay, are here in Babylon the Great. All right. And that's because the Lord is watching this place the most. The Lord is going to make America a great example because of how, great the wickedness is. OK, here it is in every single city. You have a palm reading shop, a palm reader, a witch. OK, in every single city, you got like 1 or 2 palm reading shops. All right. You can go, on a certain holiday. All right. Halloween. All right. You can go into the children's toy section in a store and buy a Ouija board. OK. The level of wickedness is on a grand scale. All right. And the Lord is taking note. OK. The Yahweh Shai, he's taking note of how, these people of the earth, how they treat, the Lord's little ones, those that believe in Yahweh Shai. The Lord's taking note of that, of how they treat us. Okay. All right. From the big things to the small things. Okay. This is Revelation chapter 8 and 5. Well, I'm gonna start at 4. All right, because the Lord is going to deliver the elect out of this place. All right. And when you read, this is speaking of when the Lord shows up. All right. With the chariots to deliver the elect. All right. But, also the deliverance begins, by spiritually departing, mentally and spiritually separating, from the ways of this world. So this is Revelation chapter 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people." And that's when the elect is going to get beamed up. It says that ye be not partakers of her sins and that ye receive not of her plagues. And the major plague, all right, the major plague is going to be the thermonuclear destruction. Okay. I'm going to continue to read. It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities." Okay. So, the sins of Babylon have reached up to the Most High. Okay. It's spilling over into the heavens. All the things, the injustices, the blasphemies, all right, of the Heavenly Father. Okay. All these things is coming before the Lord. The angels are going back and sending a report. All right. And it's just, back to back, man. All right. Like, the vision. I believe Jacob, when he seen the vision of the, pretty much it was a staircase into the heavens, and he saw, angels going up. There was angels ascending and descending. Okay, and that's where you get, these different so-called UFO sightings. Those are the angels coming to the earth from the fourth dimension, the spiritual realm, from the heavens. They're coming down to the earth and monitoring. All right. Then they going back. All right. And giving a report to Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. So all these different reports, it says that, her sins have reached unto the heavens. So it's to a point where now, there has to be, a godly intervention, or the Lord has to intervene on a God-like scale. Okay. That's why, the scriptures speak about Yahweh Shema Shai is getting ready to visit the earth which he made. And the Lord does that via judgment. Okay. But this is the only time in the history known to man where the Most High is going to send his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, all right, with the whole host of heaven, all right, with all the angels with him. Okay, this is the only time, in history where that's going to take place. Okay, so this is the greatest time. So that means the wickedness, has to be there to match that judgment. Okay, and the Lord, he looks down, he sees his little ones, the elect, all right, the men, women, and children that believe upon him, okay? And the Lord is also pissed, all right, that, pretty much, hey, we're down here and we're suffering, just breathing air, man. Breathing in heavy metals and microplastics, okay? The food is defiled. Okay, not only that, the people around us, are evil, are wicked. Okay, and the Lord wants to bring judgment, but Yahweh Shema Shai, he's bound to his prophecies, so the prophecies have to play out. All right, but nevertheless, the Lord wants to give us the kingdom. Okay, let me get another precept. This is Amos chapter 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. All right, when you read it in context, it's speaking about the nation of Israel is that sinful kingdom. All right. But you can also apply that to, Babylon the Great. OK. Esau said that, America was built, upon, the foundation of the Bible, which is false. All right. Esau, Edom, they have taken the Bible, unto themselves. They even are claiming that they're the real, so-called Jews. All right. So the Lord is going to judge you according to the Bible, according to that standard. OK. In America, this place is on borrowed time. Amos 9 and 8, it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Okay, and the Lord's going to do that, all right, via the thermonuclear destruction. Okay, the lake of fire. Okay, so that's what's coming to these people, and that gives, us of the hopeful elect, that gives us a sense of comfort, knowing, that, hey, these people, it seems like they're prospering right now in their wickedness, or it seems like they're getting away, with doing the men of the Lord wrong. All right. They're getting away, they're living it up. But we know that, all that is about to come to an end. OK, the scriptures say when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them, So that sudden destruction is getting ready to come upon these people. All right. And then when that sudden destruction comes, the collapse of the society, that's when the Lord is going to show even more favor on those that he has hollowed or separated for himself. All right. The elect. He's going to show more favor. OK, it says, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. Yeah, because 2/3 of Israel is going to be caught up in the judgments. All right. 2/3 of our people are as brute beasts. OK, they're extremely carnal, just like Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. And our people, they don't want to put off the ways, of this low vibrational world. They bask in it. OK, our people, you tell them they're the Israelites, they still want to be, they still want to speak Spanish, and claim, that they're Mexican or Argentinian. Our people still want to be Jamaican. Our people still want to be Negroes, black. They don't want to be Yasser Allah. OK, so that's the reason why the Lord is just going to have to, destroy 2/3 right along with Babylon, man. All right. So a lot of our people are going to be suffering, in the time to come. All right. But it said, nevertheless, all right, the Lord is going to, preserve a remnant. OK, because this place, has, hey, man, this place has done, the elect wrong. OK, I'm pretty sure every brother and sister has stories of how, this place done did us wrong and these people done did us wrong, man. All right. But Yahweh Shema Shai remembers these things. All right. And the Lord is getting ready to avenge us. OK. But until then, we still have to, deal. We still have to be vexed on a day-to-day basis, man. All these weirdos, these sodomites, hey, they're getting more bolder. All right. And that shit vexes our spirit, man. All right. Because really we want to bring judgment. All right. But, hey, we can't. We have to wait on Yahweh Shema Shai to bring the judgment, man. All right, that's why a lot of things, a lot of offenses that these people bring to us, we just wink at it because we know, hey, man, hey, the Lord finna get these people. All right. So let me actually get a quick precept. This is 2 Peter chapter 2. All right. And the Lord is going to destroy America, with that fire. All right, because the Lord already set forth an example before. All right, but Esau, Edom, is so perverse and so proud that he didn't even take heed, to the example that the Lord had left. Even though Esau found the physical place of Sodom and Gomorrah, and it's the highest levels of sulfur in the earth was found. The highest trace levels of sulfur in the earth is found where they found Sodom and Gomorrah. That's how the Lord, mingle the elements. All right. And pretty much the same elements that's in the nuclear missiles. The Lord did that, in the heavens and brought it and rained it down upon Sodom and Gomorrah. OK. And Esau, again, he has literal proof, but yet he has no fear of the Heavenly Father. All right. He thinks that, he's going to be successful, with his satanic NWO. All right. So the Lord's going to make another example. All right. This is 2 Peter chapter 2. And I'm going to start at 4. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness, all right, which are these bodies, all right. You notice your DNA looks like chains, all right. So that's this corruptible flesh, all right. It says to be reserved unto judgment, okay, because the Lord is getting ready to bring everybody forth, all right, and judge them, all right. And some people are going to receive a righteous, a judgment where it's going to be in their favor, which that's the elect, the remnant, all right. And then 2/3 of Israel and the rest of these heathen, Esau, Edom, they're going to receive a judgment for their destruction as a punishment, okay, while the elect are going to receive a judgment as a reward, okay. So it says, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness. All right. So the Lord didn't spare the old world. All right. And now here we are. We're at the end of this current world, this current age. And the Lord is getting ready to bring a new world in the earth, a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right. So pretty much it's going to be a whole nother dimension, if you will. It's going to be a whole nother, the kingdom it's not going to look like this current earth. All right. This current world is going to be forgotten about. All right. Just like the pre-diluvian, I believe that was called the pre-diluvian age, or the time, before the flood. All right. They had high level technology and civilizations during that time. All right. A lot of technological advancements that you have today, they had that, during the time before the flood took place. Okay. High level, how they mix the iron, they make different metals, different techniques. All right. Well, they knew high level techniques that during that time before the flood. All right. And that was a whole world that had their own history. There's a lot of crows out here. All right. But that remind me of Elijah, how the Lord, used the crows to feed him. The crows was bringing Elijah food during the time of the famine. All right. But going back to what I was saying. All right. Pre-flood, there was a whole civilization. There was life. There was a lot of people on the earth. All right. It was a whole history that was going on that the Lord just completely erased with the flood. And now to this day, we don't know how people was living back then. All right. The Lord got rid of most of the traces, of evidence that world existed, which, you still had the dinosaur bones. OK. All right. But, how things was running and stuff, most of that stuff is lost. All right. The type of music that was going on, during that time of Noah. All right. Different inventions, different instruments, like all that stuff is unknown. All right. The Lord, did away with it. And that's what the Lord is going to do. All right. To this current world. OK, the Lord is going to make this place as if it never existed. OK, the Lord is going to use the thermonuclear missiles to change the geological structure of the earth. OK, because prior to the flood, all right, happening, the earth was as Pangea. It was one giant continent. OK, then the flood took place and the Lord, separated the land masses and separated the people. All right. But with this second death with the missiles, the Lord, he's going to change the geological structure of the earth again. All right. So in the kingdom, all right, to come, the earth is going to look unrecognizable. All right. How the earth look right now on the map, it's not going to look like that in the kingdom, man. All right, new land is going to be formed. All right, all kind of stuff is going to be created when those nuclear missiles hit. All right, because the Lord is using that fire to cleanse the earth, man. All right. And the only ones that's going to live, all right, to see how the old world was, all right, but be alive to see the new world being established are the elect. All right. Being delivered from that fire, from the nuclear destruction. All right. Being put in those new bodies. All right. Coming out of the chariots. All right. To establish the kingdom on the earth, establish the new world with Yahweh Shai, man. All right. That's what we hope to be a part of. All right. But going back to the time of the flood, Noah, all right, he was in the eighth person. You know, Noah, his sons and their wives, they seen the old world be destroyed and done away with. And then they was alive, all right, during the new world during that time. Okay, when the waters, you know, receded. All right. So, you know, hey, nothing is new under the sun, man. Okay. All right. And we're in a time of the Lord judging the earth again. All right. Because when things get bad, like we read in the scripture before, when, you know, her sins have reached unto the heavens, now the Lord got to send his son. All right. Now, you know, Yahweh Shai got to step off the throne and intervene in the affairs of man on earth. Because, you know, hey, the imagination of these people is fully set to do evil continuously, man. All right, so going back to the scripture, 2 Peter chapter 2 and 5, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness. Okay, and that's what the Lord has us doing. You know, we're preaching the righteousness of Yahweh Shai, which is wicked or evil to this world. All right, it's completely contrary to the ways of this current world. It says, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. Okay, so right now we're currently in the world of the ungodly. All right, ungodliness is everywhere. All right, you know, Esau, Edom's influence, or his poison, that cup that he made all the nations drink of, that westernized mentality and ideologies. All right, hey, these people are fully drunken on it, man. Okay. It says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow. And that's how the Lord is going to do this place, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. All right. So Sodom and Gomorrah was an example, man. All right. And you know how bad Sodom and Gomorrah was. All right. When the angels showed up, you know, hey, they was trying to have sex with the angels, man. All right. So it got bad. And, you know, Babylon the Great, America, this is the modern Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right. So the Lord, he's going to make a bigger example, man. All right. It says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. All right. And that's, you know, us, we're in the stead of Lot. All right. And we're vexed on a daily basis with the filthy conversation of the wicked. When you go into the word conversation, it goes into their deeds. OK. And, you know, this shit is, and now with the internet, all the wickedness is just being put out there on the front street. All these different celebrities, you know, wearing dresses, painting their nails. Okay. You know, all the bullshit, the fuck shit that go on, it's all being, you know, publicized, you know. So, you know, when the judgment come, hey, these people, they gonna already know what time it is, man. When Yahweh Shai show up and bring that judgment, man, they gonna know. All right, a lot of these people, they outright just are Satanists. Okay, you know, walking around with the Baphomet on their sweater. So when that fire come, they can't, what they expect, what they thought, it's judgment, you know. So I'm gonna continue to read. It says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, for that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Okay, and that's us today, and we're still, being vexed until Yahweh Shema Shai shuts this place down and starts insinuating that judgment. All right, but until then, we got to be vexed, man. You go into a restaurant and then the waiter is a sodomite, just throws the whole energy off, We just got to be vexed being in this place. Or you might, work a job where the nigga woman is directly over you, putting hell on you, That's why we need to be delivered. All right. Because this place is completely backwards. All right. And it's vexing unto our souls. Okay. But that's a good thing, though, because that means we're contrary. If we have a problem with this place, hey, that's a good thing, because Yahweh Shema Shai has a problem with this place. All right. If we're not comfortable here, that's a good thing. All right. It's a bad thing if you don't see nothing wrong with Babylon. You over here celebrating all the holidays. You over there, you hitting the clubs, not saying, you wicked to go into the clubs or anything. All right. Or if you go to a baseball game or a football game or something, but these people, they actually live, they don't even know why they're doing these things. They don't even know why they celebrate holidays every year, but they just do it just because, they just fucking underneath the spell of Babylon, man. I'm going to continue to read. Verse 9, it says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. So we're entering into the hour of temptation right now. All right. Esau, Edom, he's finna implement the mark of the beast, which is the RFID, C-hip, the micro device, and the Neuralink. All right. And all these people that love this place, they're going to wholeheartedly, bow down. They're going to take that C-hip. All right. But those that, have been resisting this place, all right, that the Lord has his covering over, all right, that's the ones that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to keep from the hour of temptation, man. All right. That's why I said the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations. You read Revelation where it goes into, the Lord is going to keep us from the hour of temptation. All right. So the temptation is going to be there because Esau, Edom, he's going to be like, hey, well, you want to be part of my society, you got to take the C-hip. You want to go to my grocery stores. You want to eat my food, so to speak. You want to live in my complex. You're going to have to take the C-hip. Well, guess what? Yahweh Shema Shai going to show up for us. Okay? Hey, in a time of famine, because the Lord getting ready to collapse America. So all these grocery stores, they're going to be empty. All right? There's going to be a famine taking place to the point where people is going to be eating each other. All right, like you see in these different post-apocalyptic movies. All right, but the Lord, he's going to be looking out for those that believe in him, his servants. All right, the men of the Lord is going to eat in that day while all these people are starving to death. All right, the men of the Lord are going to be good. Okay, so, you're not going to need to stand in a line to get a micro C-hip in, just so you can get a bologna sandwich. All right. Hey, the Lord is going to have his servants in a whole different spirit, man. All right. And the food that the Lord provide his elect with, it's going to be lawful food, and it's going to be very nourishing. Shoot, the Lord could bring you food from a whole nother planet, man. Like the manna. All right, the Lord could bring you a food that you never seen before, just to do it, as a little taste of what's to come in the kingdom. The Lord could do anything, man. All right, and that's the power and who we calling upon. That's why it's important to know the names and to push the names of Yahweh Shema Shai. You got Israelites out there that know that they're Israelites. All right, but they're not concerned with the name of the Lord. They're saying you can call him anything. All right, well, how you going to call on Yahweh Shema Shai? How is the Lord going to hear you? All right, if you calling on Yo Play Yogurt. Here it is, you know, the Gurger Truth just kicked your door down and you just yelling Yo Play Yogurt, you know. Your ass is going into a FEMA camp. You know, the Lord, you know, the scripture said the elect shall praise his holy name. All right, holy meaning separate. There's one name that's separate, okay? And that's Yahweh, and his son named Yahweh Shai, okay? So those are the names that we have to call on in distress, okay? In truth and sincerity, okay? It's like you read about in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, it says, whosoever, you know, called upon the Lord and was forsaken, you know, no one. All right, look at the generations of old. All right. So, yeah, Lord's will, this lesson is edifying. You know, the Lord sees all the fuck shit that we go through on a daily basis. But it's good. You know, we suffer it. We go through it. And the Lord, the angels, they take a note, you know. And eventually that judgment is about to come down upon this earth. All right. And we're going to be in the midst of it. We're going to have to suffer as far as, you know, we're going to be tested. All right. But the Lord is ultimately going to be with us. We part of that number, you know. So Lord's will, this lesson is edifying. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, Ba'Shem Rachakodash, for giving me the spirit to do his lesson. Dumb honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and who also were well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and a bar.